What's up, guys, and welcome back. So today is a big day here on the homestead. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. I'm talking about years. We're finally building the shop. So you can't really see too well, but right there is a line of trees. There's two, like a double beech tree and a big white oak that are right on the line of where the shop's gonna be. So they're gonna get taken down. We thought about leaving them. We do have the room, but we're kind of concerned about drainage issues. The grading guy was over here talking about that before. He's like, you know, it'll cost you a little bit more money, but let's go ahead and take the trees down just so we won't have drainage problems. And I think that's the right choice. A pretty quick work of those two beech trees. It's like a double trunk beech tree. The guys were working quickly behind them on that white oak. That thing is really tall. I mean, check that thing out. So they're getting some ropes up there, they're getting ready. It'll be interesting watching them take that one down. But these beech trees, I mean, they've been here for about 10 minutes and that one of the split side is almost down already. So kind of fun to watch. Yeah, they're constantly checking their clearance from the corner of that arm to the two power lines we got right here. This thick one is just data, but those two are power lines, and he's doing a good job. He's constantly looking back and forth, making sure he's got enough clearance. Gotta get me one of those setups. Of course, I think I need a thicker rope for my body. How cool is that? what's going on is they got this last piece getting ready to come down. Wherever he is, they're gonna cut that in half. They got a rope tied up there, around a tree right there, and then onto their machine. So they can put some pressure on the rope and put pressure on that top piece. He's already got a wedge cut in it. So they back up with this. Maybe he might have to do another cut, I'm not sure, but that should topple that right over. There she goes. Now you guys heard that on video, but you didn't feel it. The ground shook on that one. And there you have it. So it's been a couple days since the guys were here chopping those 2 trees down. Well, it's actually 3 trees. I had a pile of gravel dumped right there. Getting ready to start having the site prepared for concrete for the shop. The trees here, I had them taken down because the area where I'm having the shop built is uneven like everything else in this property. And if I go further to the right of that area, there's like a really kind of a steep hill, and I'm afraid that I might have water intrusion issues. You can kind of see it behind me, how the ground just slopes up. So the further up I go over here, it starts to get really high, and that's initially where I wanted the shop to be. And I think that I don't know. If I take these trees down, this area right here is a lot flatter. It doesn't really convey that well on camera, but maybe if I get you turned around and show you, you'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the site that I was thinking. It doesn't look all that bad on camera, but that from right here where the ground is disturbed to where these leaves are, that's a steep embankment that's actually probably about 12 feet. I know it doesn't look that way, but it's about 12 feet just from there to there in height change. And then we've got this slope going downwards. If I take these 2 trees out, this little skinny part right here, I was initially going to use as like a driveway for parking trailers and whatnot. But if you notice, it's just a lot flatter. You know, basically from here to here is really not that bad. So, you know, if I put my shop right there, I'm thinking I have a lot better chance of not having water issues or drainage issues coming down off that hill. Now, I'm sure, I'm assuming that we're going to build the pad up a little bit so that water can drain around it, but you still have to worry about erosion and everything. So I think that it's just better to do it over here where it's more flat. And then maybe I can put a little French drain on this side just in case we get any runoff coming this way. We topped these trees because I want to keep these poles, these 2 beech trees, and this is a white oak. We're going to have them cut, or the grader's going to come and knock them down with his machine, and that'll take the whole root ball up with it. And then we can cut off the poles, the trunks, and I'll save those. I have somebody who wants the beech for furniture projects. If he doesn't want to use them, I'll use them for firewood. And then the white oak, I want to dry out and use it for smoking when I do meat and stuff. So that's why I wanted them left. If I knock them over, I can pull the whole root ball up with it. I hope that answered the question, because I know some people were watching saying, well, why would you leave those big trunks sticking up like that? Well, hopefully that sheds a little bit of light upon it for you. So the gravel that you see behind me is the base that they're going to use for the pad underneath the concrete slab, whatever you want to call it. And it's what they call crusher run. Now, I went back and forth about what type of gravel I should be using under the concrete, and I got a lot of various information saying that you should either use crusher run or you should use what's called 57 stones. Now 57 stones are what I have my circular driveway over here made out of. You can see behind me, they're basically just 3/4 to 1 inch crushed limestone, I guess. The pros to using those is that they drain really well. So if you have like a drainage issue, which I think that I might on that site, it's a good stone to use because it'll drain water.
No.
Anyhow, the issue with the 57 stones, why are you hiding? The issue with the 57 stones is that while they drain good, they might not compact as well. They do compact fairly well, which is why I made the driveway out of them, but the crusher run, which is basically the same type of stones, just that 3/4 to 1 inch size stones, they have a little bit bigger stones in there, but as you can see, there's like a lot of like stone dust in it, which is almost like concrete. So this packs a lot better and makes a really solid base. With the addition of the larger stones in it too, I think we'll probably get some decent drainage. I asked a lot of people in the trades and in this particular field, and there was some people that said, no, you got to use 57 stones. Some people said, no, you got to use the crusher run. All of the people that are in my region that build structures said to use the crusher run. So while I may have, you know, my own thought process of, hey, wouldn't I want to use a stone that drains a little bit better? I'm going to listen to the guys that are in my area that know what they're doing. They do this all the time, and sometimes you gotta go with people that you can trust. So they know more about this than I do, so I'm gonna use their advice. You can see here it's a lot of stone dust in it with larger pieces mixed in, and that's my driveway stone. You can see the difference. It's kind of powdery and whatnot. The powdery or dusty part of it is actually what makes it pack really good, because it gets in between all those chunks and forms almost like a hard surface. Crusher run is typically what you see people use for driveways. Actually, if you have a long driveway, you put this down and it gets actually really hard when you walk on it, just like a road. Hey, you running away?
Caught me.
She's coming back. I caught her. Gotcha.
Caught me.
Anyway,
Very busy.
You're very busy. What are you doing?
I have to unpack the seedlings.
Oh, we did start our seedlings, and you are transplanting them, correct?
That's correct.
It's kind of my fault. They're a little bit leggy. I didn't get the light situation worked out too well, and I think we got to do some transplanting a little bit early. Right? I messed up?
Messed up.
I messed up. Anyway, guys, that's the story with Shop Build. Super excited. We're going to start grading tomorrow morning, so I'll get some of that on tape for you. I'll probably get all of it on tape, whatever I can. We have my friend Marshall here. He's doing an interior project for us. We got all new floors down on our main floor in the house and our hallway upstairs. Something that was really needed. When we moved in this house, man, it's been about 2 years now. We did a lot of work on the outside, the animals and the garden and fencing, all that type of stuff, the lean-to, and we didn't do too much inside, and that really needed to be done. There was this carpet from I don't know what year in there, and it was just, you don't want to live on a farm and have carpet. It's not the greatest thing in the world, and it's starting to look like a farm in the house, if you know what I mean. So anyhow, that came up. We got beautiful hickory floors down. I'll get a little snippet of footage in here, sneak peek, if you will. I'm excited to get this grading project going tomorrow. The guys that were here, they're called M&N Landscaping. Really happy with their service. They didn't give it away for free, but they didn't rob me either. The price was right. I'm going to link their info in the description, so if anyone is in South Carolina, upstate area, and you want to have landscaping or tree service done, give them a call. They're great guys. That's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Be good. I know one thing I have to do right away is redo my gravel driveway, because man, it got torn up. Woo! What a mess. You know, that's the nature of the beast, I guess. Yeah, this is what I'm living with here for a while. Mess everywhere. Renovations.